Please, I did nothing!
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Bia, I'm sorry!
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Botaro? He associated with foreign criminals. I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will be watching her.
And this is punishable by death, or worse?
That it is. These wicked sorts overrun the gullet and corrupt the Raparu. Our justice must be swift and firm. Hers is the first house you come to. Just there. You will probably find her there. To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep.
How can you consign your fellow woman or man to this fate?
We punish only those who cause trouble. Begging your pardon for my tones, sir. The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates. Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort. Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook. It's your neck, Ikira. We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass. Though I urge you to reconsider.
This is the gullet? I had not realized. I thought the Raparu had a piece of the city to themselves. This is a latrine. The Mataru are supposed to take care of those below. This does not resemble care to me. Let us go on. Captain, thank you. I needed this.
Botaro is gone. Dead. What more do you want? Forgive me. I thought you were with the guards who took him. Other casts never visit here. Do the gods pay a visit to mock my misfortune? Or is Sacred Stair overcrowded?
Forgive the intrusion. We were just leaving. That is, giving you space to grieve.
So many crowd into the gullet and you worry about space. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? Botaro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks. We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels. Which are you? The traders say they bring riches in their big ships. But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say. He said we would finally leave. It is only another word. Outsiders cover our islands with walls and gates. Many Huana come to Nekataka, but even here, the outsiders crowd us. In the villages, the chieftains know even the Roparu. Here, even neighbors are strangers. That is Deadfire now. I only want to be free of this place. That is how the trouble started. I heard a Rowatine captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Batara went and found her in the tavern. Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage. Everyone knows the Rowatines are made of brass. They listen only to their commanders. But still, maybe it goes different for you. Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. When he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket. Suduzo. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out. Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Roparu. But a Roparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters. I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer... It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps... Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot. We are 6, 3 children, 2 babes, and me. Such a strange question. A Roparu child is the child of all Roparu. At least that is the way in the village where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children. Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valiants take slaves. They say the Principes smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rowatines have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there. I tell you, I do not know where it is, and I am sure it would be little to someone like you. After what happened, Bataro would sooner have thrown it into the waters than given it to the Mataru or the Rowatines. If it is anywhere, it is surely with his body.
What say you, boy? I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. People speak of your kindness, Watcher who chases Aethus. I also hear the Roparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a Watcher comes to the gullet, as Amira has shown me you would.
At least piety can thrive in this dark and unforgiving burrow.
That sea-swept voice. One of Andra's own comes to visit me at last. The Roparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly, it is an agony.
Starving? Are the gods so occupied that they cannot see inside the mountain?
This is the Huana way. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe. The fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all. All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down, from the most deserving to the least. The Mataru risk their lives to protect the tribe. The Quaru provided skilled goods and services. The tribe takes care of the Raparu more than we contribute to the tribe. Or it did, before our numbers swelled too large. The Dawn Stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us, a soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He worked with the Principe captain, Mad Morena, they call her, to bring us food from the black market. But for days now, we've had nothing. Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word, he must be dead. The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do?
Onakaza will listen. Her concern holds this island together.
Perhaps you can achieve what those of my caste cannot. Gain us favor with the crown, and always we Raparu will be indebted to you. If we cannot convince the Mataru nor the Principe, I believe the Dawn Stars may help us. Peatly is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity. Speak, and I will listen. You mean the black market that lies nestled in the depths of the Narrows? The guards do their best to stomp it out, but they are a single boot against 1,000 ants.
Them pox-riddled arbor hogs would be better served taking towels to the sea, for all the drying they'd give it.
I do not know how to get there, but someone at the tavern might. I've lived for many years in this gullet. My skin and bones have withered with each year, twisted harder, so that the Raparu now call me Taki Takiri. Though you can see, I am not very big or much sturdy. If a dispute arises within the gullet, I will see it resolved. That I can promise you. Both time and tragedy have rotted the gullet into a place of filth and crowdedness. Once, we Raparu lived in a fine neck of the city. That time has fallen, and with it, the ruins of our old city under Neketaka. Long before the foreigners swarmed us, a sea quake rumbled our city, and the mountain cratered down. Many cried to Andra, and were swallowed for their efforts. Now the Mataru send us into the ruins of the old city to be punished. Within that pit lies darkness and death. Not silence, but an end.
Got nothing here worth selling or stealing. You best be on your way. Nothing a little ginger root and some bed rest won't cure. Please, let me be. That's not... Wait, you're the one Solomon and the other Dawnstar's been talking about. In that case, maybe there is. There's some sick Raparu in the back. Not much I can do for them now besides keep them comfortable. And hidden.
Is that wise? Keeping a room full of sick people in the most crowded district in the city?
It's better than leaving them to wander the district. I can give them a dignified death, if nothing else. Because they've got Drowner's lung. Spreads like gossip and kills even faster. A gift from the Valians. Fills your lungs with fluid. Gets you coughing all the time, trying to clear them. One of my patients coughed so hard, she broke a rib. Eventually, it gets so bad, you can't hack it out. You just lie there, struggling for breath, until you choke on your own phlegm. I hear it's a long, hard end. I heard some Raparu had gotten sick, so I brought them here to care for them. City healers don't come down here.
The Raparu have no healers of their own?
These people are laborers and fishers. Many aren't even Kahanga. Wound up here after raiders and slavers tore their own tribes apart. Anyway, I realized what was wrong when I heard the rattle in their chests, the way they gasped for air. Only cure is an elixir made with pine seed oil. It costs a lot, though not nearly as much as an epidemic. Still, if news of this outbreak gets out, these poor souls will get tossed into the old city. No one with any money in Nekataka spends it on the Raparu. Maybe you can. You can get nearly anything on Delver's Row. Only trouble is finding it, and paying for it. Unfortunately, the children of the Dawnstars don't have many connections in this part of town. But I bet you could find someone at the tavern who knows where Delver's Row is. Criminal types like to wet their throats after a long day of lying, cheating, and stealing. About the only honest one. The Raparu here are treated like garbage. Even made to eat garbage from that scrap heap opposite the lift. And Dario and his Principe scum took advantage of the neglect down here to set up the black market on Delver's Row. He runs most of the criminal mischief that goes on here. Some say he's an old Valian traditionalist. Some say he's a thug with good taste. Either way, I steer clear of him. All the while, the gullet gets more crowded as tribes from the other islands come to Nekataka. Some are driven from their homes by pirates, raiders, even trading company thugs. Others hear stories of the foreign wealth pouring into the city. What they don't realize is most of it flows between the foreigners and the palace. As best we can. Most of us came from Raed Saris after the Vorlis Plot and the Saints' War. Or we were born to families that did. We remember what it's like to scrape by. That's what Dario and his people say. They recruit Raparu to sneak things from the docks, report on meetings between traders. I can't blame the Raparu, not when the alternative is eating from a trash pile. But I don't trust these Principe any more than I do the trading companies.
Difference being, lass, the Raparu be their customers and confederates alike. To the company bilge barnacles, they be only product.
And whenever the city authorities finally crack down, the Raparu will be caught in the middle. Some days, I think maybe this is why Aethys brought us to Deadfire, so we can do some good. Other days, I'm too damn tired. We tried, but the one away is prize share, meaning anything we'd give these people has to go through the palace.
Akara, it is for the Ranga and the Mataru to feed the tribe.
Best I can tell, our food went to the Queen's table, assuming it didn't rot in the storehouse first. That's a question for Samhain. I'd ask her myself, but I got my hands full here. She's high priestess at the Temple of Gone. Tell her Pitty sent you. She'll listen. Probably.
Mercy, traveler. Never have I been so hungry. Thank you. I'll share it, I swear. Thank you, traveler. Always there is prize share. The pile has grown leaner these years. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour from this week and maybe before. Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks, out of earshot of the guards. He's there, in the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger. The black market. I have heard of it, but I have never been. I prefer to keep my head on my shoulders, Akira. But perhaps the village elder will point you down the right path. He is called Anoi. You can find him in his home. If Anoi cannot help you, ask after Firna. She's the tavern keeper at the Hole. Her ears hear many secrets.
Quinn calls these rations. Does she expect the Raparu to subsist on garbage?
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the Hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something? The Hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants? Well, it's a bit of a story. See, Berta found me face down in a pile of rot ghasts in the old city and asked if I was looking for work. Of course. No doubt you'd fit right in. But getting there? That's dangerous business, fresh face. But it ain't none of my business, I suppose. If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the gullet. You've got to make your own way from there. Dario will skin me if I say any more. Folks on the bottom gotta work together to get out from under those on top. Aye, I hear you, fresh face. I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first. Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first. You stick around the gullet long enough, you might find out. Why do you bother me, little kith? You're all little to me. Little and squishy. No. The gullet reeks of illness. The beds are too small. An imp tried to nest in my hair, and Firna, the tavern keeper, refuses to give me more than 1 day off a month. How am I supposed to hunt when I am chained to this stove? Maybe I'll become a pirate. Get myself a bird and an eye patch. How do you mean? I don't work for free. Suit yourself.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard. You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person either. It'd be a welcome change from the Gentleman of Leisure. The Gentleman is only the finest ship among the Principi, and Captain Ferrante our most respected shipmaster. It were 2 honors and an half to be chosen to join his crew. Aye, you ain't wrong. Joining the Gentleman meant leaving the Sorcerer, leaving the only family I've ever known. I never knew no kin till the Sorcerer. They be my Salt family. And to me, that be better far than blood. And don't sell yourself a Suole short, Cap, nor me neither. I know an opportunity when I bought it. I'd seen what there were to be seen upon the Gentleman, learn what ropes were to be learned. Methinks a watcher after a dead god'll thrust me into an whole new set of eye-openings. And believe you me, I do appreciate myself a good thrust. I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot. I know were I to tell you that, you mightn't want it no more. Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard. Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnar shook me down for plunder after each raid. I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw-rip fetish. Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse than what they fancy you. Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love. Didn't fancy her in the least, but a man has needs. And I figured at the time that she were as wet as any other lass. Figured I'd give her a whisper about what we might get down to in the old. Her answer were an unequivocal no, made with a sharpness. Might have been the closest I've ever been to death. You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise. The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him. These Huana learned too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
We had pretty words before the first ship landed on Rauatai.
Yes, but did you speak them with such deceitful intent? This fellow wanted passage on my ship, as if I were the village ferryman. I told him there was none to be had, certainly not at his price. He told me he had coin, lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenette. A marked coin, a token of allegiance. The Principi carry them. I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so. I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him. Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Andra stars. Are you writing that down?
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me. They're very bawdy rhymes, Cap. Not meant for prim and proper mercantile types.
Anyway, that's what brought me here. The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know. Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths. I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3, plus the food and water they require. Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
He does this every time. Just have to wait.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face.
Cheers. What do you require? We had a contract with the Valian Trading Company to defend one of their most valuable properties. If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time.
Consistency in the shipping lanes. Good for types mercantile, but better for types piratical.
Did you say something?
Just admiring your spread, my lad. Nothing better after a meal than a ripe pair of melons.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
Told you.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
Wait, I'm not looking for trouble. Not anymore, I mean, and I've not got a weapon on you, see? It's just, you're the first body I've bumped into in days that's actually breathing. I mean, could it be you're delving for forgotten treasures? Same as me? Right? And a successful one, usually. I'm loath to admit it, but look, I'm too desperate not to. I've found not a single trinket and no end to this pit since I first crawled down. I thought to follow the rivers out, but the caves are crawling with grubs. I might ask the same to you, friend. Not everyone longs to die in their own bed. I thought I'd have more time. You haven't found a way out of here, have you? I scaled down from the cliffs, but midway, the rocks turned slick. Best bet's the rivers at the base of the pit. They flow beneath the outcrops, so they must dump into the sea. The trouble's been reaching the base. The western caves wind downward, but they're riddled, infested. Walking them's not been safe. I packed provisions enough for 2 weeks. Started rationing when things looked grim after the first odd days. I don't know beyond that. Andra's lure seems hardly worth it now. Suppose I fell for the bait though, didn't I? Fabled temple full of treasures, my ass. Right, I'll wait here and you'll return for me, won't you? You haven't found a way out of here, have you? Yes, right. It's safe to make for the rivers then. Or as safe as it's likely to get. I'll head downward now. Mayhaps we'll meet again in the darkness? Take heed if you've plans to trudge deeper north. I only glimpsed it once, but whatever nightmare lurks near the falls of the pit, it's incredibly massive, and surely just as mean.
Hey, stop! What are you doing, you fat-fingered oaf? Put me down! How are you talking?
I like this sword. Can we keep it?
Keep your filthy paws off me!
Hey, we should give it to Aloth so Isilmir can have a new friend. Something new for Isilmir always ends with someone losing an eye.
I don't share. Now, if you don't mind, I'm waiting for someone very important who is definitely coming back any day now, and you won't want to be here when she does. No, that would be a man known across Aora as the Great Wizard, none of your fucking business. Have you heard of him? I'm waiting for my owner, obviously. It's really a wonder you've managed to survive to the ripe old age of whatever you are, being this stupid. Well, there's no need to be mean. But my owner, she was really great. I mean, is really great. Her calluses felt so good on my grip. Oh, I can do things with a sword you wouldn't believe. Actually, even though you're clearly little more than a ham-handed half-wit, maybe you can do something for me. I'll let you handle me, but only under one condition. You have to help me find my owner. Okay? But only until you find my owner. You got that?
Well, we're still alive. What's next for our daring escape plan? Me? I've been through worse, and I'm tuned to survive. I'm good with the thread and needle. Give me half a chance to get out of here, and I'll be fine. Then I'll make it. I know I'd hoped, but honestly, I didn't really expect you'd help me. I owe you, friend. If you're of a mind, meet with me in Port Maje. I'll make it worth your while.